And welcome back here. We've got a sideline throw-in. And welcome back to the under-20s division here at the AMNA Champs. It's a 1-2 playoff. Victoria have come up to a commanding lead, 10-3. Josh, do you want to run us through a couple of the changes that have happened earlier in this quarter?
Yep, so just during that little technical error, we had Bradley Cram's gone off to the bench and Callum Evans has gone to goal attack, and Taylor Fraser has also gone to the bench and has been replaced with Marcus Hiroku. So that's the new 7. So I think New South Wales and Coach Dennis is just looking for a little bit more drive through the attack end. I found that the leads were a little bit long, so they might have been looking for that little explosiveness.
Short and sharp.
Yeah, coming through in front, like front cutting their players. So see if they can provide the goods here and try and pull that margin. Yeah, that one fell a bit short. So
I think what Coach Den needs also to look at too is his defensive end.
Yeah.
Because Adonui is their primary shooter for the Victorians. He shot 9 out of the 11 goals and he's only missed twice. So he's got a hot hand.
He's definitely their go-to.
But what's also really interesting though is that he's actually the playmaker down there. So he's setting screens. He's getting that 1-2 connection with Hogworth, who just reads where he is and he's like listening to the direction that Adonui is providing.
Those guys have been playing together for years, so the connection that they've got has been built and built and built over years from 17s up through into now.
That makes sense.
So Evans finds himself on circle edge, works back. High ball in to Michael.
See, when they get it into Michael, he's on the money.
Yeah. Just needs to take his time with the shot, breathe through it.
Yeah, so Robson's got a really big job marking him both in height and size-wise.
Beautiful stronghold, great feed.
So the New South team's just like coming back ever so slightly in these last couple of minutes. Oh, see, he needs to go for that one, Mirilich. If he goes out, use his agility to change his angle to get the line of the ball rather than on the player. Here we go here, trying to connect. Oh, Novak. He's so good, isn't he, Novak? He is.
He's got such a big presence as well on the court.
But he's a tagger. Like, he's not that traditional type man-on-man, but he'll mark you, and then when he chooses a moment, he can attack the ball. Michael's with a heavy fall.
They got possession, but
I take that back about Mirilich. He definitely can contend with him in his size.
Bit of confusion there from the umpire.
Now, the officials for this game is Brooke Quilter and Olivia Thompson with reserve umpire Caroline Sweet. They've done a fantastic job this week.
Lovely baseline drive there from Woodworth.
Seeing that they're all drawn to Adonui because he's been the main feeder, the main shooter. So, very good accuracy from both sides in their goal circles. Adonui outside, sends the ball out.
Woodworth, great. Good connection there.
Just smart
So
play.
smart, isn't it?
And for a 20s division, like, they're so crafty and they do the basics very well. Craig Moore's done a fantastic job. Like, I understand he's got a lot of Australian players, but there's just so much class. And just like that, they didn't go into that. Most players would just go in that body collision and just go for it, whereas they didn't want to get that contact call, so they pulled out just slightly. Victorian baseline throw-in. Oh, it was New South, okay.
Yeah. Umpire did call it, but Joel Gosbell has said to the umpire, it did come off me, I'll own up to it. And she said, thank you. The players have said thank you, and they've changed that one.
Good honesty.
Great sportsmanship there. And the finish from Michael.
Yeah, Evans is still yet to score a goal for the New South, so it looks like Michaels is definitely the primary shooter. Got feeder stuck in my head today.
Long ball to the pocket, Gosbell circle edge. Well read there from Connor Wilson.
Well, it sort of happened already, like 1 or 2 times already.
Just overcooked that one coming out of defence.
Puruku just couldn't get his hands on the ball on that one. An interesting matchup between him and Maniapoto. Evans with the contact. Stuff like that's just a tad unnecessary.
Yeah. Contact call there on Gospel. So New South Wales with possession, trying to hopefully going to score off this one, bring it down through their defenders. Attackers holding back, waiting for that short lead.
Got it to circle edge so they can do the best feeds here. Marcus is set. Oh, put it up to him. He's on.
Careful.
Oh. Michaels will take the shot. Novak all over that ball. Doesn't matter. Michaels just shoots and scores. Yeah, so I feel Evans just needs to not step on as much.
Beautiful quick ball. That's nice and smart from New South.
And that is time for the first quarter. So Victoria currently lead 14 goals to 9 against the New South Wales team. So this is a 1-on-2 playoff. So the whoever doesn't win this match will go on to play against the winner. Of the SA versus Victoria Reserves match. So they still have a second chance, really.
Another go at it.
So if you were Coach Dan, what would you be telling your New South Wales team there, Josh?
Look, I think the changes that he pulled were a good choice. I think they just need to work their goal attack into it a bit more. They're acting as the third feeder, so just the short leads and taking the front of the circle. And when they've got the ball within that half of the circle, definitely go to the post, is what I'd be saying.
And why wouldn't you? Because Michael is shooting at 100%. He hasn't missed yet, so give him the ball.
Yeah, that's it.
He's posting up so strongly. I think Craig Moore will pretty much be saying more of the same.
Yep.
Just maybe with a bit more composure, because the first couple of minutes were a bit erratic, I feel, for the Victorians. So I think that he'll be very calm, cool and collected. All of his boys seem to be paying attention to what he's saying right now. They're in it for the long haul, I think. This is going to be a fantastic match. We'll come back to you after the break. And welcome back to the Janaea Netball Stadium here in Sydney. We are coming to you live from the Under-20s division here. We've got Victoria 1 versus New South Wales in a 1-2 playoff. Winner going straight to the grand final. Josh, what did you think of the first quarter?
Look, it was a great start by both teams. There was 1-1 for about the first 4 minutes of the game, and Victoria were just a little bit steadier than New South Wales after that, and they ran away with it a little bit. But Coach Dan from New South Wales pulled a few changes, and it brought it back within 5. So it'll be interesting to see after that break what they come up with. They've had a bit of a rest and a chat and a cool down and just, relax and
a reset.
Yeah, see what happens when we come into this quarter. So they finished quite strong there. So hopefully they can pick up from where they left off.
And 5 goals is easily achievable.
Yeah,
They've just got to score theirs, get one turnover, just peg it back one at a time.
Yeah, that's it. So
doesn't look like there are any changes from either side.
No, they kept the same.
So Victoria to start us off in the second quarter here. Hogworth with the shot and shoots and scores. So the New South Wales defensive end really needs to do a really heavy job of trying to create that turnover ball in order for them to get up.
Start getting that scoreboard ticking back over. That's it. Great front from the Evans there, the goal attack, and sinks that one. So that puts him on the board for the first goal in the game.
And because he was a sort of late replacement, wasn't he? Sort of at the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, he came in that quarter,
Okay, now here's what the New South Wales needed. They needed to get a turnover.
Beautiful. Nice front position there from Evans. Oof.
Oh,
Bit of a
Michael.
shake of the post. Michael.
Stand up and pass. Or shoot.
Oh, just steady.
Was replay?
I thought it might have been a bit of a freshie. He's got possession of it.
Interesting non-call.
Mm.
Oh, Puduko's coming around off that sideline
Lovely
throw-in.
drive. Evans again, front position. Great pass.
I always laugh how they always drop it to the big talls.
Yeah, you're tall. Get down on the ground.
Yeah. All right, here we go. New South getting a bit of energy about them now.
And again, the front cut. Beautiful. That's what they were looking for in the first quarter, I think.
Also, though, I think they're looking for Michael. So Michael's doing a good job keeping his keeper busy.
Yeah, and Victoria have come back to double sort of team Michael.
Yes.
Try and take him out of the game. But Evans is recognising that and taking the front space, which is definitely what they need. So Michael there, just a steady shot.
He must have heard that I gave him 100% shooting accuracy because he's just dropped 3 of his first 5. Mani Apoto to settle. It's a calming influence out on that court for
He is,
Victoria.
and such a young player.
How old is he, did you say, Josh? 16?
I think he's 16, maybe 17 max. He's
Wow.
one of the youngest in this team, so...
Okay, and it looks like Hogworth looks like to be stepping up to the plate, picking up his shooting attempts for the Victorians.
Victoria putting on a really high mid-court wall here.
And you see that they're all inside high, so this
And a
person
footwork call.
created the footwork call from Ellis. That's that traditional Victorian press, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel every team in each division,
They bring that every year.
they bring that every year.
Yeah.
When it's effective, why wouldn't you?
That's right. So Victoria scoring off New South Wales, centre pass there.
And that's okay as long as they can get it back. They've got sort of, it's only 3 minutes into the second quarter, and they just need to find their composure and score off theirs.
Good work. Nice shot.
He's doing a good job this quarter.
Good tip from Hadley Dixon.
A step on though by Riborowski. It's Riborowski, apologies.
Bobrovsky, yep.
Is there a shortened version for his
Ribs.
name? Ribs? Okay. If his family doesn't mind, we'll go Ribs.
Yeah, ribs is much easier.
Oh, ball in. Yes.
Beautiful.
Great vision by Dixon.
Good jump there from Robson.
And that's, I don't know, his first goal of the quarter.
So they're back out to 7, the Victorians, with the centre pass.
I don't mind what Murilich did just then, like coming up for the fly. He sort of has to do that against that strong presence in Adonui. But you can't write off Hogworth.
Yeah. He's Adam's got a nice shot and he's nice and accurate as well. So they're pulling back to double team now. Adam will take the game from goal attack. Guarantee it.
So Victoria currently lead 20 goals to 12.
Nice front
They need to do something about Evans' front cut. That he's done that same move for the last 4 centre passes for New South.
I think they're trying to push him high here.
Gets called for the contact call. It's Robson. There we go.
Murilich.
Oh, Murilich, sorry.
Robson missing.
Reset to Novak.
Nice drive to the pocket from Dixon.
Tries to keep it in court. Oh! Oh no, I don't know, he just ran into the New South Wales bench and table. Seems to be okay.
I think the table might have come off second best there.
I think so, as did all of our sponsors.
And the Victorians are up and they're about with their zone. Getting through that one pretty easy.
Great pass by Pudoku into Michaels.
Good finish.
Got over that zone quite effectively, didn't they? So it's true. So only a 6-goal margin. Novak read that beautifully. 2 hands clean to that ball as well.
I think New South just need to steady here. They don't need to do, the 6 turnovers. The 6-goal margin doesn't have to be done now. They can eat away at it 2 every quarter.
Exactly. That was
And put
a
the pressure on in the last.
fantastic feed though by Gosbell. Just threaded the needle on that pass. I don't know, he likes to come out of the circle, leaving space for Hogworth. Oh.
for the team nicely.
What has impressed me most about this national championships, especially in the age groups, is the shooting technique and just the basic skills that these guys have as elite level athletes and high performance athletes. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, some of the natural netball skills are there, and they're just there. Like, I wonder if it's because they've watched sisters, aunties, uncles been involved with it in some capacity. It's fantastic to see, and I am excited to see what some of these guys do in sort of terms of the Trans-Tasman, and it'd be interesting to see who makes the Aussie side this year for this division. There is so much talent in this age group.
Oh, it's too much talent. Playing back. New South putting on a mini zone of their own here. Sort of sagging off, playing the sag defense.
Ribs a bit ginger in the background. Ellis with the turnover. It's a ball for them.
Just got to pick it up. Oh, and there's Evans on that front. That's when you need Muralic just to have a crack at that ball when Evans comes in, especially if Novak's behind him. Because, you know, he's sort of 6 goals to 3 down the New South Wales end, so they really need to... Oh, sorry, I lied, the Victorian. That was the Victorian side. But Evans is just really dominant, though.
Evans has come, I think Coach Den must have told him to really take that front space, so we're trying to pull that front defender off Michael, but those defenders are staying back on him, so they need to try and... Victoria are probably going to look to try and shut that one down as well. Good.
Loose ball.
Good pressure from New South there. They Victoria tried to do that. They got away with that one in the first quarter, but they've figured out what they're doing and they've stopped that one, so... Robson, Ellis, Ribs in the centre third, Evans.
And then connect down. Timing is really good on that passage of play. Contact call on Muralic though. It's so hard playing against the holding shooter. You know, you have to really have good footwork, working around your player, confusing the space for the feeders. Michaels to shoot.
Wait a second for that one.
Right, so that was a Vic centre, so they've broke the Victorian centre pass. Great two-hand take in the air from Michael. And for Muralic, that's going to be his main job all day.
Just getting up to contest that. He's going to get one.
Great D by Novak. Gets called on contact on the arm, on the forearm.
Nice finish there.
Oh, trying to urge each other on in the courts, you know, asking their players to drive, all stuck behind the player.
And a held ball's been forced. Great defence there from New South.
It's only 5.
Victoria again. Bit of a
slump. Oh, Peroku with the pick up on the floor. Hogworth with the contact. There's that double team on Michael, isn't there?
Evans running the front again.
Just placement of that ball is just pinpoint accuracy, isn't it?
So they just need Michael to finish here.
And not only is he tall, but he's actually got a vertical jump too.
Yeah.
So
beautiful hop. Back within 4. This one to make it 3.
Good effort though by Gosbell on that one. Ellis just giving him a shot out the way. I got this sideline throw in. Oh, he's on. When Evans cuts the front like that, Michael needs to maintain front position so they've got that mini screen.
Yeah. Pass.
So strong in the air.
Great hold from Novak.
What can you do for Muralic? He's sort of just breathing in the heavy air down there, just wondering what he can do to get that stop down the defensive end for Victoria. This is where scoreboard pressure starts coming into effect now that the margin has been reduced to 3.
Good work on the baseline.
Victoria just needs to keep scoring.
Yeah.
That's all they need to do. And like we said earlier, you know, they brought back the lead 1 or 2 at a time. So it's not going to happen straight away, but they've got another half of netball to come.
A little bit late there from Novak.
So Noosa trying to set up, no, not setting up a two, they have a 2-on-1 opportunity, but don't utilise it. Evans with that front cut again. Draws the contact call. Can't take the shot though. Michael hits the deck. Him and Novak battle of the bodies.
Yeah, definitely under that post. It's a great battle.
Oh,
Michael.
ooh, I thought that was relatively clean.
Yeah, unlucky there for that one.
Great contest though. You know, it's nice that they just sort of go straight out of play.
Dixon.
Out to
Cross-court movement.
Victoria having to, they tend to go backwards in order to go forwards. Very Kiwi style almost. Sometimes I feel they can probably look long first before sort of hitting that square option.
Yeah.
Hogworth to shoot.
Great front position from Robson.
Couldn't convert that one. Long ball. That's better.
Two nice outlet
Got
passes
over the
there.
Oh, Miralic. That's the one we were talking about. He got his feet around the body. Read it beautifully. Knew where it was going to be.
Evans comes up with it after throwing that one away. Well done.
Now it's a time to steady. We see all the time, don't we, Josh, that like once you get an intercept, the pass is generally a bad one straight away.
You need that drive coming towards you, that one outlet pass. I always teach the players that I'm coaching that once you get a turnover, the first pass out is somebody driving to you, not driving away.
I should always have 3 options to the pass anyway.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Always have like a straight, a square option, and then worst case scenario, go backwards.
Yeah.
I don't know if for the shot. Couldn't convert that one.
They get the throw in. I'll last off Robson.
So 2 minutes to go in the second quarter for this 1-2 playoff from Victoria and New South. New South have done a fantastic job at clawing this lead back. I wouldn't say they have all the momentum, but they're just building nicely.
Yeah, they're just keeping the scoreboard pressure on.
Wasn't taken. Penalty wasn't set. Hogworth makes sure that he gets that one in for his team. Breaking by Novak. Quick play.
Evans got to get rid of that ball quicker. He's looking for Michael.
Couldn't hold on to that one, unfortunately. I also wonder too if he's setting too far back because he's right on that baseline.
Right on the baseline.
And
Vision from Ellis.
He probably moves too soon as well. Gets the goal though. Under pressure, likes that one. Gives the big slap of the hands to his goal attack here, which is Evans.
Oh.
I don't know where he left underneath the pole all alone. Unnecessary contact. I don't know where you're asking for them to get off his shooting arm. Must be a side and away.
They're both players out now. It's a bit silly.
It's very sassy of Adonui to show the umpire that.
He wants his room to shoot.
And why not? He's shooting beautifully this game. Sometimes defenders get a bit cheeky and do that as well, don't they, Josh?
Trying to get under the shooter's skin. Hey, that's their job, so.
Nice D by Novak.
Evans overtook that one a little bit. Vic with the rebound.
Trying to contest the ball here. No wonder it's final whistle. So we're at half-time at the VIC versus New South Wales Under-20s division. Victoria currently lead 25 goals to 21. Do you expect many changes in the third quarter, Josh?
Look, I'm not sure. I think Victoria need to probably just stay. I think they're steady, they're settled, they're doing some great work. With New South Wales, I think the start of their quarters aren't too good, but they finish nice and strong. So the goal, it's only 4 goals. It's nothing. So I think New South Wales are going to probably look for a better start in this third quarter.
I think they need it as
Yep,
well,
definitely.
because when they're dropping a centre pass, it just puts that pressure back on themselves
Yep.
rather than them actually just converting and then working hard defensively.
And I know they've got New South has still got some players on the bench. So they've got Fraser there, Graham's still on the bench, Thompson's on the bench. So I don't know if Dan will be looking to his bench to see if we can bring on some fresh legs, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and just while we're watching here, we've got Craig Moore having a heavy discussion with their goalkeeper Murilich at the moment. So I feel he's going to be giving him some really solid instructions about how to get around Michael to set himself up for those intercepts, because he's the money man for New South Wales at the moment. He's shooting beautifully in this game. Both shooting circles very accurate. So battle of the shooters or battle of the defenders.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to ask you, how do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to come right down to the last quarter. I think New South Wales are going to keep this pressure on the scoreboard, and then try and get him in the last quarter, I think. So, see what happens.
Fence sitter, Josh.
But I want New South Wales to win, obviously.
Of course you do. Well, if you're New South, I'm going to go for Victoria.
Okay.
So we'll call it that way. So we are coming to you live, courtesy of Game Clothing. So please give them a like on Facebook, as we are medals to go. So we will come back to you shortly after this break.
Passion, dedication, fun, and fitness. What do all these things have in common? These are all the qualities of Game Clothing and our brand ambassadors, professional athletes Laura Langman and Stephanie Wood. Stay up to date with all the latest ambassador and product news at gameclothing.com.au.
Welcome back to the Janaea Netball Stadium. We are coming to you live. Currently watching the Victoria Ones under-20s versus New South Wales under-20s. Victoria have the lead, 25 goals to 21. Now, it's only a 4-goal deficit, but that second quarter was relatively even, so Victoria only got up by 1 in that last quarter in comparison to the first, where they had that 3-goal jump.
Yeah.
So I wonder if any of the coaches have made any changes.
So New South Wales is the same, but Victoria have made 2 changes. So Carl Heagney has come from the bench to wing attack. Mania Potua has gone from wing defence to goal defence. And I'm not 100% sure of the wing defence's name is...
So Novak has come off and Mania Potua has come into GD.
And Sutton is on at wing defence for Victoria.
Okay, no dramas. Any changes for New South?
Nope, all the same still.
Why would you change it when you had an excellent quarter?
That's right. Yep, they finished that one off strong, so they're going to look to start strong here, I think. Try and turn Vic's centre pass over.
I don't know, he's starting to do his in and outs, getting himself closer to the shooting post and scores. has been solid all game for them, as has Michael for New South Wales. Both tall, both with great size about them, and both accurate shooters.
So it was a 2-on-1 in the circle. But they've opted the front position with Evans.
So I wonder what the decision you're making or the reasoning behind moving Maniapoto into GD and taking Novak off would be from Coach Craig Moore.
Not sure. I thought Jake Novak was doing quite a good job there. He was nice, strong, present. Had a really nice, high, strong hold over Michael's shot, which was putting off a little bit, but maybe resting him for the last quarter. Could be a possibility.
Possibly. I also feel too that I wonder if it's Maniapoto's agility that they're looking, because Evans was primarily their dominant shooter in the second quarter, and he was working those front cuts beautifully like he's doing just now with that split on the shot.
Instruction call.
So you don't mind that at the start as a defender, just making your presence felt. Just some psychological warfare going on. Some lateral ball here by the Victorians at the moment.
Oh, Wilson. Well done from Connor Wilson.
Oh, Hogworth getting called for the contact.
Wilson loves it.
They really do. They're up for it now. They just need to convert off this now.
Using all of the 3 seconds on that one, I think. Ellis,
Quick play.
Ribs to Wilson.
Great middle
After
channel.
Ribs.
Great ball.
Beautiful
And
ball.
take. Oh, just has to relax on the shot. Manuel Potter with the big slap out of the court. Craig Moore would prefer it to have a two-hand rebound. Trying to stay light on their feet. Evans comes around the front. You expect him to take that.
Shot. Back within 3 with the centre pass.
Playing back to go forward. He's on the one-on-one. Murilich
Beautiful
doing a good
pass.
job. Kept it clean. Michael just can't convert.
He just needs to take his time on his shot, just steady. He needs to just take his time. I know he can shoot.
Yeah, he's missed the first 2 for the quarter. Just needs to sink the first one, and then he'll be fine. Pass by Evans.
The placement on that pass is fantastic.
There we go, Michael on the board. Hogworth looking for a second phase. I thought Puroku also did a good job when he came on. So I feel also that the wing defence for Victoria has come on just to have fresh legs in that position.
And New South Wales forcing Victoria back then. They've got a contact call, so they've had one out of play there, and they've got the feet on the edge of the circle.
Now,
Side, unfortunately.
you're never going to get that ball jumping across the circle. Like 9 times out of 10,
No.
you're going to be offside.
Unless you're Gabby Simpson.
Unless you're Gabby Simpson. Adonui, wow, he's been fantastic.
It's been solid for them.
But it's anyone's game.
It is,
Championship
yeah.
quarter for the third quarter. Good hands on ball there from Ribs. I'm going to go Ribs to Bobrovsky. Nope. He's taking the sideline throw, isn't he?
Yeah, there we go. Evans popping out. Contact call from Sutton on the edge of the circle. Great foot there from Maniapotua.
I was trying to read one of the players' names on the back of his singlet, and I just realised that he didn't have it on him. Is that just different years
Yeah,
or
it's
different things?
Different name on that singlet.
Michael just needs to relax his shot. Back to a 2-goal margin. Victoria need to score just to apply that pressure. There are some heavy conversations going on in the game behind us. It is so loud in this stadium, isn't it,
Very
Josh?
loud.
Well, that's what you get when finals day. Like some teams are in knockout semis, so it's anyone's game. The loser of this game actually gets to have a second chance playoff. Offside by Ellis.
Contact call from Higney. That was lucky.
Musa,
Wilson.
what can they do with this? Oh,
Still looking for Michael. Good chase.
And Murilich.
Oh, well done, Murilich.
can't dive on the ball. Ooh. Almost had that. Can't hear it. It's so loud in here. Gospel for the feed. Where's he going? Oh, yep. Money Poto composed as ever. On Hogworth to, oh, yep. Offloads. I don't know, he shoots and scores.
Pushes it back out to 3.
So it's interesting because if you're watching at home, the score is actually up by 4 on the official scoreboard. 26 goals to 30. So just watch this space for now.
There's just a little break in play while they...
Some perspiration on the court.
It is humid in here. Sutton with the drive.
I don't know, he just needs to draw the defender in. Baseline, great job on the screen. Oh, shoot that. You're in great shooting position.
So Higney at wing attack. I know last year in the 17s he was more of a defender, but another defender turned into another wing attack. So it's great to see these players expanding their positions on court and learning more of the game.
Exactly.
So.
And we've just had the scoreboard officials just sort of look at us with a bit of a giggle because the score is now actually 30 goals to 27, so 3-goal margin is correct.
Oh, well read, Wilson.
They've got a great shooter-to-shooter connection in there.
That was one of New South's centres.
So Coach Craig Moore from Victoria will be very happy with this start. Just steady, scoring off their own. And just nice placement of the ball.
So that goal pushes it out to 5 now. So New South Wales need to score this centre pass.
Yeah, so it's just 7 goals to 5 in this quarter.
Contact call from New South Wales.
So Roborowski getting called for the contact, coming through late as well. Owns it, acknowledges it, apologises. Nice sportsmanship in the under-20s division. Oh, Gosbell with the feed. You can't underestimate Hogworth, can you?
No, he loves that front position, and he's
really
not
does.
afraid to go to the post. So if they're double teaming,
I don't know, then Hogworth is more than happy to take that shot.
yeah.
What great versatility to have in your front end. There's that front
cut.
And he's screened for Aranui as well.
That's just smart. Netball smarts, that one. So it's out to 8 now.
Yeah. So Victoria have also scored sort of 9 goals to 5 in this quarter. It's out of court. Would have been a great intercept. Just needed to release. New South still have 6 minutes to go in this and 15 minutes in the last quarter to pull this back though.
And so they've been finishing every quarter strong. So let's see what they can pull together in this final 6.
So you give them 5 minutes of power, you reckon, Josh?
Yep, definitely the last 5 minutes.
All right,
is
let's do
their
this.
time to shine.
Michael with the conversion.
And there's one.
Now they just have to convert this into a goal. Ball speed going down incredibly quickly into the money man.
Shot. Until the future, I'm telling you. Final 5 minutes.
Wow. The moment you said that, then they started firing. Kuroku just hits that square option. Stepping on, gets lucky call with the contact call against Sutton there. Evans comes out. I'd like Evans' first option to look into Michael.
He's on. Yeah. Nice, well finished. So that brings it back to 4.
So quick in the game, isn't it? Like, long are the days where 10 goals is your game's in the bag. Oh, great read.
Robson.
Oh, what a fantastic intercept. He's done that twice now, just in this quarter alone. And he's been looking at that for a little while in this game, hasn't he, Josh?
He's read another one quite well, so that's 2 for him that I can remember that he's read really nicely and come through for that. So Michael under the post, finishes that one well. Back within 3. Umpire's just called time to get the floor wiped.
The perspiration on these boys is incredible. Don't want any injuries, so making sure that all the sweat is gone off the floor.
So there's 2 spots that they're getting wiped.
Chance for the guys just to reset, take some big breaths in, see what they've got to do next.
So New South Centre again.
Hogworth out to help them out on defense. Almost gets a turnover.
Evans to Ribs. High to Michael. Nice split.
Murilich over the shot.
We're back within 2.
All right, I think we've always had a game on our hands, haven't we? This has been such a great run today. Oh, another timeout call. This time for the umpire safety, also paramount. We had one of our umpires go down last night in the Victoria South Australia Open Mixed Division.
Yeah, that's no good.
She got tackled by one of the guys. She got up straight away, didn't even feel it.
Probably feel it today.
She said she would, and that's Adenoi's 8th goal in this quarter, so he's picked up the shooting duties in this quarter.
Long ball, Ellis to Michael.
Oh, with the
and
layup.
A nice finish. So back within 2. So New South Wales with the goods in this. It's been about a 2-minute period, 3-minute period now.
Yeah, and Gosbell just gets called for the contact. Oh, sorry, it's not Gosbell.
Higney.
It's Higney.
Yeah. So Michael with it now. Just put it down, says Evans. You can have this one, it's a bit far for me.
Everyone's money Pottle doing the dance with Michael.
And the pass off. Good placement on that pass. And a great finish. So New South now with the centre pass to bring it back to 35 all. And a breaking call.
Coach killer. Absolute coach killer. When they were having the momentum, that would have extended them as well, wouldn't they? Because they're currently winning this quarter. 12 goals to 11. Oh,
the chairlift.
The chairlift, it worked.
Ball.
I don't know, he was not impressed with that. It's almost like a rugby lift with the locks.
Well, these boys are both rugby players, so.
That's why.
And there's been a caution given out to Higney, so.
That's that scoreboard pressure as well.
I think so, yeah. It's going to start to hit. And I think Craig Moore, the coach of the Victorian team, will just be saying to the boys, steady. You guys have done it for 2.5 quarters. And Coach Den, on the other hand, will be saying, let's push on, let's put this pressure right on. So 35 all.
Well, Coach Craig Moore said the Victorians have actually been undefeated all week.
All week, yeah.
So, and the only teams that New South have actually lost to in this tournament have been Victoria. So if they can get up, this will be a huge psychological advantage.
Especially going into grand final and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So Vic finished on top with New South second.
Yes.
So Robson working his feet.
Nice screen by Adenui. Hogworth won't mind taking this shot.
Finishes that one. So I think now it might go centre pass for centre pass. As long as they can stay composed.
If you're watching at home, send us a quick message on our feed. Any questions, let us know. Hashtag MNUTS2018, hashtag Unmissable, which is the netball we are watching today. Grand final netball, finals netball. It's going to be great for us.
I just got a touch. I'm in the game.
Oh my God.
What a great pass I threw.
What, did it roll on the floor? Michael sets. Going to Evans. Offloads it to Michael. Strong in the air. Oh, needs to relax the shot though. Gets a contact call on Michael. So like us on Facebook, Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Association. We're coming to you proudly by Game Clothing and Medals to Go. Oh, Ellis tries to go on the outside. Oh, we've got someone who's down. The centre's down. Looks like he's at his wrist. He is not a happy
in a bit of pain there.
I don't know if it's his left hip or if it's his. He just does not look happy.
He's going to fight on. He's going to keep going. There's 30 seconds left in this quarter.
Good catch by Tim. You saved my life. And the equipment. Screen by Aranui.
Great
Hogworth.
vision from Heagney there to send that one in.
All right, here we go.
Give it the last centre pass of the quarter, I'd say.
Don't pass it. Yeah, good weight. Wow. So Victoria lead that championship quarter, 38 goals to against New South Wales 35. What a comeback,
What
Josh.
a comeback. It was great. So, as I said, New South Wales finished their quarters off really well. So I think Coach Dan will be saying to them, in this fourth quarter, let's get a good start. Let's put the scoreboard pressure on for the whole quarter, let alone the last 5 minutes. So I think that's what they'll be focusing on doing. They've got players on their bench as well, so they've got legs as well. And I know Victoria's got players on their bench that they can bring on as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they go into this last quarter. But lock yourselves in because I think this is going to be a great finish.
Cracker. I expect Novak to come back on court in this final quarter.
Yeah.
And I think Craig Moore will just be telling the boys, just stay composed. We just need to score ours.
Yep.
And then dog defense, use that traditional Victorian mid-court press to get some more turnover ball.
Yep.
Because they've got beautiful shooters. Like the Victorian lineup's only missed 4 times in this entire game.
Yeah, it's been outstanding.
And likewise for New South, maybe a little bit more in their shooting accuracy. So 6 goals they've missed, but still high percentage shooting accuracy from both teams, whichever team gets a defensive stop and converts, and it's their game.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I'm a bit flabbergasted. I can't wait to see what's happening in the last quarter. So stay tuned, lock yourselves in for the next quarter after this. And welcome back to the Janae Netball Stadium. We are coming to you live from the Under-20s division, New South Wales versus Victoria. Victoria currently with the lead 38 goals to 35. There has already been a turnover on the first New South Wales centre pass.
There has been, and there's been some changes from Victoria. Novak has come back onto goal defence. They've gone back to their starting 7, Victoria. So Novak to goal defence, and Mari Potter has gone to wing defence.
Oh, Novak looks like he's done his ankle.
He's a bit ginger there in the back play. I think he's going to keep going, but he's tough.
Just needs to shake it off. This is day 6 of the competition too, so there are starting to get those fatigue levels, those niggling injuries from the start of the week. They're all going to come into play, but you need to have that mental resilience to be able to get through, especially finals game. Finals netball's completely different to the round games.
Yeah, and New South Wales lost their centre pass, but they got it back from Victoria, and they've scored off their one again. So still within 2.
Strap yourselves in, folks watching at home. This is going to be an amazing 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, under the post again, free.
Hogworth's vision is amazing.
They've kept the same keeper for New South Wales?
Yeah, Robson's still there, and Wilson's still at goal defence. Contact call on Novak.
See Muralic in the background just doing some corralling work around Michael. Michael just turns his shoulders because he's got size on his advantage. But that's what you want to see the defenders doing, confusing the space.
Confusing that space so the feeder doesn't know where to put it. Michael just needs to take his time on the shot.
That's out of court. He came back on from out of court position. For baseline throw into the Victorians. Oh, he's Ginger too.
Ginger.
Oh, don't jump on it. Oh, that makes me so nervous when I see that. Oh, he's battling out there, isn't he?
Possible. Double play in the pocket there.
Dixon's doing a good job for the Victorians.
He has. He's been so strong there. He's just a solid mid-court up workhorse. I think he just does his job where he needs to. Doesn't try and do too much.
Knows his role. And it's one of those things like, I feel every good centre just connects the play. Like, you don't talk about it much in the live commentary because he's setting up everyone else for the connecting pass.
And a
footwork call.
The Victorians then just put on a mid-court press that was really high, so it forced New South Wales to go backwards, and it forced that step as well because Robson stepped on. So if he just takes his time, the long option will come for the zone.
I don't know, we're outside of his comfort zone just slightly. Still scores it.
So Vic on a mini roll. Ribs, nice touch there.
I see what you mean about the step on now.
The Vics are put on that same zone again.
It's almost like a wall too across the transverse line, isn't it? So Novak called out for contact out on Evans. Want to see more drive from Evans. Like, the boys know that the go-to man is Michael, so Evans just needs to draw out one of those defenders in the shooting circle. Michael comes up gingerly as well.
Evans with the shot. Bounces out, Michael with the rebound. Well done.
I've had a couple of attempts down here in the first few minutes. New South Centre. Money will probably get called just for the hooking of the arms, just tangled up. I've enjoyed watching Pudoku and Maniapoto against one another today. Evans with the score.
So don't forget to chat with us on Facebook Live. We've got it here, so send us a message.
Send us any questions.
Any questions? What you want to know?
You can also use the My Netball app to find any of the results. You just need to follow Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Association. They'll have all the results from today's game as well as AMNA TV or the AMNA website.
Yep.
You can also watch via netballscoop.com or amna.com.au, clicking on the 2018 Championship and live streaming link. Michael shoots and scores.
So we're back within 2 again.
I think if New South were to get a turnover, I think they would erupt.
Yep.
And they just bring
that's
all
what
the
they
energy.
need. So if they can get a turnover here.
Everyone's on too. Look at it.
Held ball.
They're looking for it. Victoria very patient.
And they've come up with it. So New South Wales just need a steady.
Oh, Michael
Good
repositioned
vision.
himself beautifully there.
Yep, very well
to
done.
get that front space.
They're back within 1 with a centre pass.
All right. So we've just got to convert this now. Front position, beautiful by Michael. Muralic just got caught behind, didn't he?
Great pass there.
He's battling out down the back there. He's doing a good job, but that's such a tall
And
order.
a held ball. Pressure from New South
look
Wales.
at this. Ellis is
They're
pumped.
up and about.
He's so pumped. It's so funny. There's a turnover and some cuddles from Ellis. So we're entering the second 5-minute period of this final quarter.
Ribs, well read there from Ribs. They put on a mini zone there and force that ball.
Got to centre it.
So I think New South Wales are trying to find their second wind.
Are they going to start it early? Not the final 5?
It's not the final 5 minutes yet, so I don't want them to peak too early.
It's very clever.
Good pass. Umpire says taken.
That was a bit awkward, wasn't it? I didn't know what happened there.
So New South Wales take the lead. I think it's the second time this game. They were 1-0 up at the start.
I think Michael is now starting to find his dominance against Mirilich because that's the same move he's pulled. Brisbane is pumping off their chest.
So the New South Wales attackers need to defend on the centre pass as well, so they can't forget after they celebrate that goal, they really need to get back in defence and help those defenders out.
Just to help everyone out. Oh, just coming through over the top. Was Wilson.
This will be a test now. A test now for the Victorian shooters to see if they can handle the pressure.
Just handle the composure too.
Yeah.
And as we say that, Adanui, no dramas. It's going to be so hard as a player out there knowing that you're trying to be pumped up because you're so excited about being in this match and like sort of getting in this lead, but then you have to find that composure to stay calm and balanced and tranquil.
So New South Wales still 2 goals in the head.
Michael is phenomenal. He's already scored 9 goals in this quarter alone, and we've still got 7 minutes to play.
Robson, obstruction call. Just needed to get his feet around there, got stuck on the body.
And Adanu is very clever.
Yeah, very strong holder in front.
That's Adanui's 5th goal for the quarter.
So back within 1 now. It's a seesawing centre pass and a contact call on Evans.
Listen to the Victorians in the crowd. They are pumped. They are trying to be the 8th player for their Victorian boys out on court today.
Alanui, the shot, great hold from Robson. Just creeps in on the 3 feet though.
Steps in. Holcomb looks like he was praying. He was spewing the hallelujah, wasn't he?
Watch the ball go in.
I thought it was just me that saw that. I'm so glad you picked that up.
So it's even here. 45 all. Vic plays New South.
6 minutes to go. Who is it going to be? Who's going to have the ball control?
I hope New South Wales stick with their trend in the last 5 minutes they come home.
Well, that's going to be an interesting battle because the Victorians know that that's what happens, isn't it? New South, yeah.
Ellis. Sideline. Going back to go forward. Wilson.
They just got to keep moving.
Evans. High one into Michael. Great placement
ball.
on the pass.
And Michael just gave himself such a great angle. Yeah. I think he's found it. He's found his mark, hasn't he? And Evans has found the feed. Long ball.
There's the high one. And the placement again.
On a string now.
So they've 2 goals now is the lead to New South Wales. Lovely drive from Dixon.
Oh, missed pass.
Unfortunately over the baseline.
Everyone on the bench is pumped for New South Wales. They've got the big fist pumps going on over there. Contact call on Adanui. Right, we're approaching the 5-minute mark. Josh, what do you reckon? How do you reckon your boys are going to go?
Hopefully this is where New South Wales turns on.
Mini mid-court press by the Vics. Long ball.
They're keeping that pressure on them. Michael.
Nice D by Mirilich.
Great hold.
On the arm.
Michael finishes.
He's been dominant in this last quarter. It was goal for goal with him and Adanui, but he's just come out 12 goals to 5 in the comparison between shooter to shooter.
Evans, circle edge, low ball to Michael.
Got it.
Finishes that. He's happy.
Oh, they're doing the old high fives, but they need to get back on defense. This game is not done yet. Victorians just got to find their steady. There we go, hitting circle edge. Hogworth to come through. Take that shot.
Oh, great pass.
I don't know. There we go.
So umpire's just called a timeout. There's some
more sweat,
perspiration on the floor. I'm not sure why.
I can imagine why. They've been like running the length of the court all day.
So it's now turned into an injury timeout. Goal defense. Jake Novak's called that one.
Now he did pull up a bit sore, maybe about 4 or 5 centre passes ago, and he was a bit heavy on the left ankle. So I actually think that is a legit injury.
Yeah, and they're brought back. So Sutton's come back to wing defence.
And Maniapoto switches out to GDs.
So maybe looking again as well.
Getting some energy.
Is that energy and that speed in the circle. Trying to slow down Evans here.
Called for the contact. Paroku.
So Victoria,
Or was it instant, they made the changes and an instant turnover, so good call.
inside 4 minutes, 3 goals.
Hogworth, thought it possibly could have been a replay. Jinx.
Good pass.
He's the calm. There we go.
I'm literally on the edge of my seat.
I know, this is fantastic.
This
I
is-
love watching games like this. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is why we're here at these national championships.
This is what these guys train for and work hard for.
Exactly. They've been probably, about at least
So
6 months.
Yep.
And Hogworth for his first goal of the last quarter.
So
Everyone's up.
the pressure's on New South now. I think that.
Intercept by
Hogworth
Hogworth.
has got that one.
Oh my God, this is it. This is going to be fantastic. Now remember, the loser of this game also gets a second chance later on tonight. Yeah, good in and out, Hogworth and Gospel. Oh, missed shot.
Bounces out. New South with the rebound.
Strong rebound. Bit of... Oh, got a caution, Hogworth. Was that for the back chat, or
I
was that
think
for...
there was a bit of contact getting out of play, so just needs to be careful with that. Could have been a bit of a rush of blood because he wasn't happy with the shot.
Ellis was strong on the outtake. Maniapoto Porto get called for the shoulder. Evans just needs to balance.
Contact call, Maniapoto, Evans.
Missed it. Maniapoto with a strong rebound. Oh, there's that rush of blood.
Wilson. Ooh.
So here's where both teams need to have that discipline.
Yeah.
The Victorians need to get a goal. New South need to get a stop.
New South Wales need to stay in play if they want to contest every ball here.
I wonder if New South will just try and delay the play, because is it their centre pass next?
It'll be a VIC centre pass by the looks of the scoreboard. Yeah, it'll be a VIC centre pass.
I don't know, we're moving them out the way.
So VIC even.
They're switching the ball because it's just too sweaty. Oh, wiping it down.
We're even with just under 2 minutes to go. So
everyone's willing each other to come out. New South needs to come out on the centre pass on that hard defensive pressure. Great connect. Oh, didn't get called the contact. He is not happy. Gospel.
So a minute 40 to play up on the scoreboard.
They will be, the umpires, Brooke Quilter and
caution.
Olivia Thompson will be making sure these final 2 minutes, 90 seconds is done cleanly and just in the spirit of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, Paroku. I thought he might have been called for the offensive contact, sort of going through Sutton.
So Connor Wilson now with the ball.
Still even. Go to the money man in Michael. He's there. Give it to him.
Great pass.
Oh, missed shot.
He's got the rebound.
He's got to get up.
So looks to be
Nice, got it.
good finish. So
All right, their centre pass.
1 minute left on the scoreboard. New South Wales centre pass up by one.
They just need a score. Just have to score. Keep driving and don't play it back. No, go score the goal.
They need to keep attacking. They can't go into their shells here. And
Yeah, they just got to keep driving. They've done so well to maintain this. Why would you stop?
long
ball. Nice backup. Give it to the money man.
So under
Yes.
the post with Michael. Finishes.
Oh, 2 goals up.
So Victoria centre pass. New South Wales want to try and get a stop here.
Oh, who would you have?
Obstruction call.
Got to go. This will be potentially Victoria's first loss if they don't get over the line in this game for the whole
The
tournament.
winner of this is straight through to the grand final. Quick play there.
Still time. Oh, I don't know when he misses. That's his first
Throwing
miss
from
this
New
quarter.
South Wales.
Hogworth just throws the ball down. That's his second caution.
So umpire.
And he's advanced him as well.
bringing-
She's advanced him. She's advanced him. Yeah.
And he's out of play for delaying and a caution.
Oh, see.
So New South Wales have got it.
They
They're into
are
the grand
pumped.
final.
Hometown heroes.
They're into the grand final. That is what they're after. So 6 months of training has paid off for them. They're in the game they want. So
Yeah,
they're one
fantastic
step
efforts.
closer to that gold medal.
I have a feeling that if these two sides come up against each other in the grand final, it is going to be fire.
It'll be on.
It's going to be a great game.
Wow, what a final quarter.
holy moly. Who was your player for me? Because I already know who mine is. I think it might be the same person. It's got to be the shooter in Michael, surely.
Yeah,
Didier Michael.
He was such a solid target down the end for them, and once they found him, they were happy to give him the ball. So, and credit to Evans coming on into the second quarter and taking that front space. That's really what they needed and they looked for. So, great to see that Dennis was happy to bring them on and take the front space and then go to Michael because he had the hot hand. So
he shot 14 goals alone in that last quarter. That's more than any of the goals that they scored throughout the previous 3. What a fantastic effort by the New South Welshmen. Unfortunate for the Victorians. They looked like they were the calm, but that last quarter just New South took it out.
New South Wales, the last 5 minutes of every quarter, they finished so strong. So coming into the grand final, they'll watch this back and have a think about what they need to do better, and that's definitely what it is.
Fist pump, fist pump. I want to see that again. That was hilarious between Ellis and Michael. I feel like it's like a brew dance.
It is, yeah.
I don't understand it. Fantastic game in the 20s division. This is amazing. Victoria, they'll come back hungry for their semi-final later on.
So they'll play either SA or VIC development, VIC reserves in this division.
Oh, okay. So anyone's game.
Yeah, anyone's game. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah, well, thank you guys for joining us live today on AMNA TV, proudly sponsored by Game Clothing. Cracker of a match. Please stay tuned. We've got men's reserves on in the next couple of games on Show Court.
It looks like Victoria.
And the 20 looks like it's
17s.
17s.
Yep.
So stay tuned.
Queensland, maybe.
Josh, thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
It was great. It was good fun.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.